Welcome to 40's Impact Series, where we speak to founders and CEOs who shine a light on companies out there that are using technology to solve climate issues and generally doing good things in the world. Today I'm here with Kilian Kaminski, founder at Refurbed. Thanks for being part of the interview. It's a pleasure to have you on as a guest, Kilian. If you could give an introduction.
Hi, Jack. Yes, it's really great to be here and sharing, of course, our important mission for being part of the solution for climate change and not the problem. So I'm founder of Refurbed. We are an Austrian-based startup focusing on the refurbishment industry, as the electronic waste is one of the biggest problems in the current development of the environment. So it's the fastest growing waste category in the world, and we try to tackle this by promoting and increasing the awareness of refurbished products. We built a marketplace model for that, which means that we offering a wide selection of refurbished products, from smartphones to notebooks, kitchen products, household goods, everything that you can imagine in the electronic sector as a refurbished option. Refurbishment itself means that these products were used in the past, they were completely renewed in up to 40 steps, and then are sold as a completely like new product.
Okay.
And we are active in up to 13 countries with a strong focus on Germany, Austria, Poland, Italy, Ireland, and France.
Fantastic. Great. Thanks for that detailed introduction there. So, I mean, you're obviously looking at refurbished products, the climate issue that you're looking to tackle. Could you elaborate a bit more on that and sort of what's passionate for you around these topics?
Yes, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious when we see the current situation development around the world with all of the disasters going up there, that we have to change something. And climate change is real, and it's not a hoax or something. It's something we have to now react and have to change. And for me, refurbished products are literally the obvious solution, because we are using products which were already produced. So we do not have to extract more rare elements. We do not have to produce more devices. We could just use the devices we're having, which are often really, really well functional still, and maybe just exchange one or two components to bring the product again to a like new status. At the same time, massively reducing, of course, electronic waste as well as CO2 emissions, which then has a positive impact on the climate.
Definitely. Well, that was my next question was, if you could elaborate on your company's solution to the problem, but I think you've covered that a little bit there. But if you've got anything more to say about your solution in a bit more detail, that'd be brilliant.
Sure. So I think one of the biggest problems right now is, of course, the waste created in the world. And electronic waste is the fastest growing waste category. A lot of these electronic waste gets shipped to third world countries, where it not only harms the environment, but also the health of the people living there. So we have to think about like how we can stop this linear system and creating more like a circular economy in this regard. And I think in electronics, it's one of the most obvious things when we're looking at smartphones, for example, in Germany, the average usage of a smartphone is 1.8 years, which is completely stupid when you think about that these products are still probably totally functional. And then these products are in the drawers of people at home. And we want to change this by, bringing devices back into the circle. So, for example, we have a buyback program where customers can sell their old devices back to our refurbisher partners, so that they're getting back into the circle. And of course, on the other side, allowing them to buy like new devices, which in the end help on the money side because it's cheaper than buying a new product. Definitely. But especially doing a good part for the environment because of much less CO2 emissions as well as much less electronic waste.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point you make about the phone there. I mean, generally people do update their phone every 2 years or so. And, in the past, I've definitely done it. I've left it in a drawer, as you say. But now you don't, for instance, storing photos on there, but now everything's in the cloud anyway. So realistically, it makes a lot of sense. Very good. Very interesting. I mean, final point, if you'd like to sort of tell us your overall mission and vision for Refurb, and maybe where you see yourself or hope to see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, our vision itself is that we want to bring at least one refurbished device in every European household, which of course is a big vision. Yeah, and I think it's something which we can achieve by the way how we're doing and how we're growing and how we're focusing on this important mission of changing the world for good. And also, I think what is also really important is that we're realizing the environmental and the sustainable impact is getting more and more awareness in the society. So what we also want, we want to offer our customers and in general the society the option to buy and consume more sustainable. It could be in electronics, but it also in the future could be in different product areas. As we are literally right now for a lot of our customers, the one stop for sustainable purchasing of electronic devices. And this is also our idea for the future, to providing our customers as much as possible sustainable products to purchase, so that they do not have to buy new anymore, but that they can buy sustainable devices.
Okay, fantastic. Well, look, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on as a guest today. Thanks for sharing an insight and, you know, more detail about what you guys are doing. I think it's fantastic. You know, great company, and I hope, you know, you achieve that mission to have at least one refurb device in every European household. Is definitely ambitious, but who knows? It's certainly not out of the question, is it? So fingers crossed, and, you know, hopefully I'll be having one in my household soon.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much. Hopefully we can have a new, I'll have you on as a guest in a new video series in the future. Look back on this, and yeah, definitely it'll be wider spread, 100%.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, thanks. It was really interesting, and thank you for having me.
Thanks very much. Take care.